You will hear a talk given by a guide to visitors to a media museum before they go and look at the exhibits. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 8. Now we shall begin. You should answer the questions as you listen, because you will not hear the recording a second time. Listen carefully to the talk and answer questions 1 to 8.
Okay, can you all hear me? I've just got a few things to tell you to help you get the most out of the museum. Right, now this fabulous museum takes you on an exploration of the world of media. You're going to discover through a combination of film, radio presentations and exhibits the stories behind television, radio and photography. The museum has 4 floors, but it doesn't matter which floor you start on. The first floor is devoted to the history of television. The best thing to do here is to follow the arrows along the walls. They'll take you on a dramatic journey which starts with a display of some of the first TV sets ever produced. Here you can see just what the first television pictures looked like and realize how far television has come today. Along this route, you'll also pass through the Hall of Fame. This is where you can read newspaper clippings about famous television personalities such as Lucille Ball, who was the star of the long-running series I Love Lucy, and John Craven, who started the children's news program Newsround. Then you'll reach the IMAX cinema. Here you can relive some of the most memorable events in television history in 3D large format with digital surround sound. The presentation lasts 25 minutes and it's shown every half hour. After that, you can go across the corridor to the public archives. They contain over 10,000 television shows. You can select a show from the last 50 years of television and sit back and watch it at one of the individual or family stations. They all have their own monitors and headphones. Just ask Janice at the reception area there to help you if you have any problems. The second floor traces the history of radio. If you follow the suggested route here, one of the first areas you come to displays some of the kits available from the 1930s onwards that you could buy to make your own transistor radios. It's quite interesting to see all the bits that go into making a radio. Maybe some of you made these yourselves when you were younger. On this floor you'll also pass through a Hall of Radio Fame. This is in the form of waxworks of famous disc jockeys through the decades. Every day a description below one of the waxworks is covered up. And if you can guess who it is, put your name in the box you'll find at the end of the hall and you might win a prize. And there's also a very large room called the listening room. This has lovely, comfortable seats and individual headphones where you can choose programs to listen to from 5 pre-programmed channels. You can tune into a soap opera from the 50s or one of the delightful children's stories from Listen with Mother. Finally, on this floor is the studio, which allows audiences of up to 50 people at a time to watch live broadcasts in progress. You need to check the schedule for this and book a seat with Dennis, who's over there at the reception. The third floor explores the world of advertising and news.
That is the end. You now have half a minute to check your answers.